Hi, Aries. many apologies getting to you so late. I'm sorry I didn't get to your oh my God, your other reading. Yeah. It's been crazy. So let me go ahead and get into this reading now for you. My apologies, 100%. Show me love and show me whatever messages need to come forth for Aries, please. Aries. 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 7. Okay. 7. Okay, Aries. So the first card out, we have the King of Cups in reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, primarily Scorpio energy. The King of Cups in reverse is somebody who they have a difficult time seeing eye to eye with themselves. They have a difficult time expressing their emotions. Sometimes they're somebody who experiences emotions on such a deep level that they have a hard time even feeling them. It's like too much to feel. So this person may turn to alcoholism, turn to drug use. Sometimes they can just be devoid of emotions. They're difficult to read. But heavy manipulation type of energy here. You have the Empress in reverse. So in regard to this person, if you're dealing with somebody who's been having drinking problems, or if you're having drinking problems, it's essentially talking about somebody who's kind of let themselves go. Somebody who is no longer, either they don't care anymore about how they feel, how they appear, how they are in their lives, or it could be a separation between two people as well. You could be dealing also with a Taurus as well with the Empress. But in reverse, this energy is somebody who doesn't take care of themselves. They basically are having a hard time taking care of themselves emotionally, financially, you know, in the home, like a lot of things. What's under there? What is at the base of the reading, the foot of the reading? You have the 8 of Wands. So communication, forward movement, quick movement. Sometimes it's that knee-jerk reaction to if we've experienced something for so long, like if somebody is essentially acting in such a really like negative way towards themselves and others, it may just be the time where they like snap out of it. This is talking essentially about snapping out of that energy, about forward movement. It can also be talking about communicating, whether that be communicating to a counselor, family members, whether that be communicating to each other. If it's to each other, it's almost as if there's like a level here where we're not communicating very effectively. What's in the past for Aries? You have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse isn't the hottest guy. Well, he may be incredibly hot, but he's somebody that's in and out. He is typically around for sex. He's somebody who entangles himself in situations that are usually carnal. Yeah, he's the hit it and quit it dude, you know? That's the past energy. What's in the present energy? We have, Jesus, man, everybody's in reverse. So we have the Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse is essentially somebody who collects information from people on the sly. Could be somebody spying on somebody. You could be spying on somebody, Aries. Somebody could be spying on you. The Page of Swords is also somebody who collects information to use it against someone. Or they're just watching, you know. Let's pull some more in the future energy. We have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of reversals here. Now, that doesn't mean that it's bad, but it's just, in the future energy, we're not working on something, we're not going towards something, we're not making it happen. You know, we're not putting energy and effort into a situation any longer because it doesn't provide stability. If you're dealing with somebody, Aries, who is emotionally unstable, out of whack, drinking, drugging, being avoidant of their feelings, even to themselves, somebody who smells, somebody who is basically just not caring about themselves anymore, not taking care of themselves, losing their money. This could also mean, too, that they could be, like, in process of losing finances, losing stability financially. You know, they don't care. But if this is a love relationship situation, it's almost as if somebody here doesn't want to put the energy and effort into it. Somebody's like, why? Why bother? In the, good Lord, in reverse. So here you are, the emotional aspect of yourself, how you're feeling, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is an interesting character. She can be slovenly. This doesn't mean that this is you. I mean, it could mean you, it could mean them. You know, this is a general reading. These are for thousands of people. You know, I can't pinpoint just one reading for you because I'm reading for thousands of people. But if it fits, then apply it. If it doesn't, don't do it. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, though, can talk about somebody who is impatient. She's impractical. She's somebody who squanders her money. You know, she's somebody who she doesn't take care of herself. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. And I feel that this almost commingles more with this energy of this person. It's like somebody who's just given up, somebody who doesn't take care of themselves. If you're in a situation with this person and like it's just gotten to rock bottom and you're both like, fuck it. Like, don't be in that. Like, there's no point in that. It doesn't serve anything. It's just toxic. What's coming toward you? You have the Page of Cups. So, could be an apology. Could be communication on a heartfelt manner. It could also be somebody saying, hey, listen, I know that this didn't work out as far as the relationship went, but can we be friends? That's a potential too, you know, but I feel like somebody here is like abusing substances. Yeah, here we have Temperance. Temperance talks about getting yourself clean, getting yourself together. It talks about balancing energies out, what I put in my body, what I put out from my body, input, output, how two people communicate effectively. Here, I don't think we're communicating effectively. I think that this is incredibly poor communication if it's two people, you know? Two people fighting about a situation in regard to not wanting to be together, not wanting to do anything, but not doing anything about it. Like almost being willing to stagnate in a situation because they're not happy. And the outcome is the Hangman. So the Hangman is literally like a call to overhaul. Like, what makes you, Aries, feel solid about this? What makes them feel solid about being with you or with themselves? Like, look at all of the variables that are incorporated in this situation. What works? What doesn't work? I feel here that there's a lot of what doesn't work. And it's like, I don't know. Somebody, it feels, needs to like take action. Somebody needs to communicate about how they're feeling and like extract themselves from this situation. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun. So this is aha moments. It talks about basically coming to an understanding of what works for somebody, communication, effective communication, lighting the path, lighting the way for the path that you don't see properly, like movement. It's forward movement, especially here. These are these are the only two cards that are like really, really talking to me about like forward movement, but I don't feel it's forward movement together. I feel that this is like, this is a stagnation. It just feels like this is a stagnation. Like, and no, I don't think that a trip together would be good. Like, oh, that's going to solve the problems and like rekindle this. Like, if somebody's thinking that, like, no, I don't think that that's going to help. I don't. Show me the King of Cups in reverse. Show me the King of Cups. King of Swords for the King of Cups. This guy's up right now. So either this person is the King of Cups in reverse, first of all, for me, is incredibly reminiscent of the King of Swords. This is somebody who's emotionally cold. They're a cold fish. They don't communicate well. This person tends to be in their mind. They have a very difficult time communicating their emotions. They're more logical. But here, this combination talks to me about somebody who is just devoid of emotional responsibility, even, you know, and I think it's important here because when we flip that energy around and we really start looking at how we operate in relationships, you know, on a personal level to ourselves, like, how do I operate in my relationships? What do I keep fucking up? What keeps fucking up in my life? Like, you have to take notice of these things. You know, you have the King of Swords. So here it's like we have to get into the mental state of, what do I cut out? What is effective? What is ineffective in my life? What makes sense for me to maintain? Am I just spinning my wheels? Am I just like being in this alcoholic loop? Like, what am I doing? You know, and it could be you cutting this person out. It could be them cutting themselves out of a situation and freeing themselves. And I say freeing themselves because whatever the bond here between the two of you, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel healthy. It doesn't feel like it feels like it's more destructive than anything, to be quite honest. Show me the Empress in reverse. So the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this is not having clarity. I think this person that you're dealing with, it's like they've kind of let themselves go. If alcoholism has been plaguing them, it's almost kind of caused disruption in their life on multiple levels here, Aries. You know, this is also not communicating effectively. It's not having all of the information. It's not telling the truth, you know. To cut that out, it takes great strength to cut that out and great mental clarity, you know, decisiveness, understanding what works. If you're in a space in your life, or they are, where they're basically disheveled, they're falling apart, they have no money, somebody is basically like not doing well, really, really not doing well, you know, I would say be careful about maintaining anything with them, okay? I'm going to check the people energies first, and then I'll move into the other ones. Show me the Knight of Wands in reverse. So you have the Eight of Cups. So this, with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So you have a fair amount of people here, but I feel that these cards are more so reading as energy versus people. You know, it could be that this person, ew, I'm sorry, not ew, but like, okay, that was my first reaction, ew. Somebody here may also be dealing or have dealt with a Queen of Cups energy. And it's like, if that's a situation here, then it's almost as if you or them are feeling very, very heavy about that. And it's like that was the counterpart to you or to them, and that's over. And it may have been more sexual in nature, but it's like it's recognized as being something of akin to each other, something where we feel very connected and strong in that energy. And it's like, it's not working. It's not working. We had to walk away from it, or you walked away from them. Whatever it is, this typically is talking about somebody who's in and out of your life. I think I said the hit it and quit it type of energy, but we walk away from it. It fell out like this. It fell out 50-50, but I'm going to read it both ways. So here we're walking away. We've gained wisdom. We realize that this is no longer something that we can put our energy into because it doesn't fulfill us entirely. Here, we want to come back to it. For her to be at the bottom of the deck and this be 50-50, it's like somebody who's not certain about what they've done, like somebody who's not certain about how they want to go back into something or move forward. If somebody's beating themselves up about a past love, you know, or a past conquest that has turned into more of an obsessive nature, be careful, you know, like I think it's better to take care of the self than it is to hold on to that. Show me the Page of Swords in reverse for Aries. So you have the Four of Wands for the Page of Swords in reverse. This person, if it's not you, it may be them, but somebody is watching. Somebody is watching. Here we have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody is watching and being incredibly sneaky. Somebody is, God, this is really creepy, but like, I don't want to make it sound like it's super creepy, but it's kind of creepy. Like somebody may be surveying your home, watching you. They may know your route, your path, the way that you go, and they kind of watch it. I don't necessarily feel like a level of like danger, but it feels like somebody watches. Somebody watches. They watch your foundation, your life, your home. You know, if you're feeling more so stable in your life now after this situation or this person, it's like they're watching you and they're wallowing. It feels like they're wallowing. Show me the Queen of Pentacles in reverse for Aries. So you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, man, like this is no movement. This is not creating anything. It's stagnation. It's basically crying over spilled milk type energy. It doesn't work. It's not effective. It's not harmonious. It's not financially stable. It doesn't work, you know. And here we have the King and Queen of Swords now. So if you're dealing with somebody and you're both down, you're both emotionally distraught, it's time to cut your energies out of that. Cut them out. Cut them out. Like, cut the ties here. This feels very toxic. This feels like a toxic bond. Show me the Page of Cups. Yeah. So the Page of Cups, this person could be, see, we have this Cups card, two Cups cards, water sign heavy, but like this person may be reminiscing about a water sign, okay? And this person may be heavily reminiscing about a water sign. It could be you reminiscing about a water sign, wanting to communicate, wanting to create, oh God, my shoulder, wanting to create like a, going back in the past type of feeling. That's what I'm feeling. The Six of Cups talks about somebody from our past. It talks about people coming back. I believe we're still in a retrograde. I'm not sure. That shit has been happening a lot though for folks. But Aries, it's like, this also talks about, what is it called? Not rejuvenation, reconciliation. This person, it feels like that's where their focus is. They want back in. And I don't know if it's with you. It feels like this person's like wallowing about somebody else. Some people get with other people and then they like can't let go of their past loves or something that they fucked up. Like they harp over it over and over again. And it disturbs their current situations. If this is not a relationship situation and this is you just wallowing, it's time to get out. Show me Temperance. So you have the Two of Pentacles here with the Ten of Wands for Temperance. Having a difficult time figuring out how to get away from a situation. Trying to balance your energies out, but also being connected to something that you just, it's like being connected to something that you keep going back to. Either it be a frame of mind, a person, an alcoholic cycle, like drug addiction. Time to let it go, time to recognize the patterns, time to see where it hurts us, time to get the message, you know. But we have to balance the energies out. You have two cards here of balance, heavy, heavy levels of balance here. And then you have a card of being done with things that are burdensome, are exhausting. We've done it for so long that we have to let it go. It's time to let it go, Aries. And move away from it. It feels like there's like a mental loop here, or like a cycle, like a painful like cycling over and over again for somebody. Show me the Hangman. So the Hangman, you have the Seven of Cups. So the outcome is the Hangman basically needing to commune with yourself, you know, Go within, really evaluate everything that actually works for you, you know, and do so with the intent to change things. Do so with the intent to move forward in your life, you know, recognize what works for you and what doesn't. The world is essentially your oyster. It always is until you're dead, until you can no longer effectively, you know, do things in life. You can change yourself. You can change your situation. You have a lot of different options and potentials, but it feels like this situation is essentially somebody who doesn't want to move, or like somebody who's just stuck in themselves, or like two people stuck together and it's ineffective. You know, it feels like I'm reading for two groups. That's what it genuinely feels like. It feels like somebody is either by themselves, like totally immersed in this pain and situation where it's like they've fucked somebody over or somebody fucked them over, but like they're so broken up about it that they just keep hurting themselves and they can't seem to get out of that mindset. And then the other part of this, for the second group, that almost feels like there's two people that are just like drowning together in this sea of misery and stagnation, and like it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. So let's get a little card from the Nocturna. I love this deck. It's an oracle. It's all hand painted and it's lovely. Show me energy present for this reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, please. 5. Okay, Aries, let's do it. Show me for Aries. Okay. So you have Wisteria. I don't know these cards yet. I just got this on my birthday. But Wisteria, I'm going to read this for you. I love these. They're hand painted. They're so pretty. Wisteria. There it is, 10. Okay. Wisteria, luck, new beginnings, hope, love. Drooping foliage is typically symbolic of loss. However, the long lives of wisteria plants give it a new meaning of hope and luck. In Japan and China, they are symbolic of love and new beginnings. The flowers are a popular good luck charm to give at weddings and baby showers, or when somebody is starting a new business. However, the wisteria is also a voracious, fast-growing vine, serving as a reminder to not let love consume you. Okay, so what I was talking about, like somebody who's entirely like consumed by this pain, consumed by this frustration and energy that's stagnant. The drooping foliage is typically symbolic of loss. Yeah, this feels like somebody who's lost somebody and they can't let it go. So, I'm going to shut it down here, Aries. My name is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic, and if you found that this reading was helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back, I promise, this next portion of March, or well, April, for you. And I really am sorry that I couldn't get to your reading earlier. I've too much in my life, honestly, too much. So, yeah, if you found this helpful, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you choose to donate, the link is in the description box below. All right, Aries, I hope you're doing well. Take care. Bye.